A very good evening here in Treviso. We've got under 26 Nations Summer Series, the evening game, Scotland against Italy, and we get underway in less than 10 minutes time. Ben Jacobs with you from the Stadio Amigo, where we have balmy conditions, it's called, since the first game of the day, where Wales came from behind to beat Georgia, and they got themselves a bonus point in the process. Georgia themselves got a losing bonus point as well. A really close game in the end, 30-24, with Georgia having a late opportunity from a line-out to potentially win it. Well, she's in good spirits, and so are the home crowd. Italy, the hosts here, and they are hoping to continue their winning run. Scotland, on the other hand, looking for their first win. Italy beat Georgia in their opening game. Scotland lost out to Wales despite having large spells of possession and territory. 8 minutes to go until kick-off. Do join us shortly. Run through the teams in a moment. They'll come out, they'll do the anthems. This tournament says no to racism, and you will see banners around the stadium, and also the Under-20s Six Nations Summer Series supporting those who are against the war currently in Ukraine and the victims affected by it, and fans and players are encouraged to show their solidarity with Ukraine as they see fit. So you may well see some flags around the stadium as well. But this tournament has two goals as far as being socially responsible is concerned. The first, to say no to racism, and the second is to support Ukraine during the war. Italians and the Scots here are a big part of that as well in terms of messaging. Plenty of flags in the crowd from these two nations. A few Scots have made the journey up, particularly related to some of these players. Of course, their parents, family tend to travel with them when at all possible. Wait the teams before we get underway in an intriguing encounter. It's Italy against Scotland. Join us for kick-off shortly. So the team's about to make their way out onto the field. We have anthems, and we'll be ready to go. Italy have won 6 of their last 7 meetings against Scotland after losing 9 of the previous 10, which shows the improvement at this level on the Italian side. And Italy have scored 26 or more points in each of their last 7 matches against Scotland as well. So they'll be hoping for a high-scoring encounter and a bonus point should they be victorious. Decent form as well. They've won 4 of their last 5 games after only winning 1 in 8 prior to that. Scotland, on the other hand, in desperate need of a win. They've lost 11 on the bounce. As you can see, racism is not acceptable in rugby. I mentioned that just a moment ago. Strong messages as we start with the Scottish national anthem and the bagpipes. Of course, part of that.
When will we see your light again? That fought and died for the we may tell England and soon against him. God was on and sent him homewards to think again. Those days are past now, and in the past they must remain. For we can still rise now and be a nation again as soon as them. Right was army and sent him homewards. They think again. Come on, boys!
Now for the Italian national anthem.
Siamo pronti alla morte, l'Italia chiamò. Stringiamoci a corte, siamo pronti alla morte, l'Italia chiamò.
Excellent rendition. Some decent karaoke style singers there. They're giving it their all, as you'd expect from the national anthem. Good to see the passion from both sets of players in the anthems and now on the field. It's Scotland against Italy in the Under-20 Six Nations Summer Series. Balmy conditions here in Treviso and just about to get underway. Scotland coming off the back of defeat to Wales, but they had positives in the second half. Italy saw off Georgia, who themselves narrowly lost to Wales. Here is the Scotland 15. Captain is Rhys Tate. Plenty of young players in Kenny Murray's squad. 11 of the 26 players in the squad were involved when Scotland played Italy in the 2022 Under-26 Nations. And Andy Stirrett and Duncan Munn starting the centres for the 6th consecutive game. They're working up an excellent partnership. That was a quick look at the Italy 15 as well, as we now see the replacements. And we're underway. Scotland in the white shirts, Italy in blue. If you missed a look at that Italian side, I can tell you that Alessandro Gessi, Federico Cuminetti, willing runners with the ball, electric pace. Filippo Lavarente is a highly thought flanker as well, a player that Leicester Tigers have scouted. Quite a few in this Italian lineup and squad that have represented the under-19s and are now coming through to under-20 level. So it's a period of transition. Scotland have changed up their front row a little bit for this one. As immediately you see the pace on the flank that I was mentioning. And Scotland under the cosh, and Italy inside a minute with the opening try. That's the danger, that this is a very explosive Italy side. Scotland are going to have to contend with that. Work quickly down that left-hand side. Perfectly weighted pass. Two 11s up against each other. Offload, and Italy with a chance here to go 7-0 ahead. So Ross Vincent with the try after the little offload by Cuminetti, very composed as well, and from Scotland's point of view, as we see the conversion is missed. Keir Johnston just couldn't quite make the tackle, having been outnumbered. Good use of width by the Italians. Scotland must regroup. Plenty of players on both sides that positive and love an attacking run of 6 players that have had 18 or more attacking props in round 1 of the Six Nations Under-27 series. Ruffalo, Vincent, who we just saw, Fragini, as well as Hiddleston and Williamson in Scotland, making up 5 of those 6. So we should see a fair few attacking rucks. 5 minutes gone, and Italy with a more positive start. And win the ball here as well. See the intensity. Scotland just a little bit rattled here early on. Can't afford to get off to a slow start. Much better, as I said earlier, in the second half from the defeat to Wales than in the first half as well.
It's you.
Taken by the lock, Mattioli. Scrambling to keep this alive, but Scotland looking to get hands in there, and they have turned it over.
Turnover, mate.
And it's straight back though to Italy again. That's disappointing. Bisotto trying to shrug off a tackle. Maybe space to run here. Instead, Italy check inside.
Hands far on the ball.
Ross McKnight is going to be penalised. Italy have actually enjoyed the most territory so far of any side in the under-20 summer series at 62%, albeit we're in pretty early stages. The tournament will run into July. Worth pointing out as well for those of you that are unfamiliar with this particular tournament. It's got the traditional Six Nations and then 2 others, Georgia and the Junior Springboks.
Do that again. Scrum down.
This will be a scrum and Scotland put in. Scotland. Ben Afsha.
Crouch! Get your heads in, out. Get in your head. Get in your head. It's fine. Sit!
Good scrum by Scotland. Dangerous pass though, back in field. And Scotland start opening it up. They're being stifled in quite dangerous areas at the moment. Opportunity to clear their lines here though.
Agree with you. Penalty only.
Penalty to Italy. You can see why right there. Ross McKnight again.
Yeah, okay for me.
Guilty of being a bit overzealous. And this will give Italy an opportunity to kick for territory. Lorenzo Pani. Accurate boot.
Keep the marking.
occasion and jinxed him.
Scrum now.
Usually very accurate from those situations, but overcooked it, and as a consequence it will be a scrum. So that's disappointing from the perspective of Italy. A little bit sloppy from both sides early on, even though Italy have of course got the early score. The game's lost a little bit of its rhythm in the last 5 minutes. Scotland obviously need to go against the tide and stop Italy having territory. Give themselves a bit of a respite. So far, though, other than the try, we haven't seen too many clear-cut opportunities. So Scotland ball. And taken because the pass was slightly high by Andrew Stirrup, one of those two centres that I mentioned before. Leatherbarrow keeps the play going. Michael has to get a handle on it. Scotland trying to set themselves to move into a more attacking kind of territory, but once again it comes to nothing, and they didn't really gain too much either. So a frustrating passage of play from a Scottish perspective. Italy ball.
Come off. Captain.
Italy are the favourites to win this game. They've got a good record of late against Scotland. Scotland on a run of 11 straight defeats.
2 penalties against you. It's nothing that's a dent or something. Yeah, so just be aware of it. Let's just get the discipline over.
Rhys Tate just having it reiterated to him that penalties are already starting to rack up. Just a soft warning, quiet word for now.
Are you going for touch?
Yeah, well,
Let's go. Yeah. Is he the guy kicking?
yeah.
So Italy will try and find touch.
Let's take a water break. While they injured players being
That's a rugby collision, eh? No problem.
Water break. All good? Anything your side?
Scotland head coach Kenny Murray had said that the result and the performance against Wales was deeply disappointing. The second half, though, was much better. But Ashford and Cunningham finished that game pretty strong last time out, in Murray's estimation, and that's why they are starting this time around. So in terms of the starting 15s, just where we've got a break in play. Scotland with prop Carmichael, Hooker Harrison, Skugel, prop, the two locks, Taylor and Williamson, the two flankers, McConnell and Tate, number 8, Leatherbarrow, scrum half is Ashford, fly half Cunningham, Knight and Johnston the wingers, Stirrett and Munn, the two in the centre, and the fullback is Gabe Jones. And the hosts of this tournament with Bisotto and Bartolini as the two props, Fangini the hooker, Tombina and Mattioli the locks, Valenti and Ribanato the flankers, Ross Vincent the try scorer, and the number 8, scrum half Batara, fly half Sante, Cuminente and Gessi the wingers, two centres, Lazarin, very highly thought after, and May, who's come up from the under-19s, and then the fullback is Lorenzo Pani. Scotland with the put-in. Still not really had an opportunity to make any gains either through the centre or out wide and run freely with the ball.
Take it back.
Caught in this sort of territorial kicking game.
Keep moving, blue.
But the one positive is that having conceded a try so early, Italy haven't really had any meaningful opportunities. The only thing of concern to Scotland is the number of penalties given away through the opening 12 and a half minutes.
Good mark. Open, open, open. Just get it. Good.
Commandingly taken from the line out. Gives Scotland an opportunity to set shape, although Cunningham loops one in the air. Well taken and sidestepped as well, and this is the pace that Italy bring. Oh, so close to a breakaway try there down the right-hand side, but the winger Alessandro Gessi just couldn't handle it. Lorenzo Pani did ever so well in the build-up. And Scotland will open and they get away with one there.
Always playing backwards. Sorry, boys. No advantage.
No advantage has been deemed.
Yep. 5.
Lovely little sidestep. Just a little bit low and flat. And anything higher or handled, and Italy could well have doubled their lead or better. So Scotland and Italy 5 if you've just joined us. 15 minutes gone. Great to have your company here in Treviso.
Coach. Wide.
This tournament, if you're unaware, is taking place in the absence of the annual World Rugby Under-20s Championship. So Six Nations Rugby is working in collaboration with World Rugby and all participating unions and federations to offer an alternative tournament. And the main aim, other than winning, of course, is
Taken back.
an intention and a commitment to strengthen the international rugby pathways. So it's all about the next generation of rugby stars and giving them a platform to develop. The World Rugby Under-20s Championship that you may be more familiar with is due to return in 2023 though. Scotland creeping into the Italian half, but again, not the best pass and being forced back. Kicking once again. A little deflection though. Really good tackle there on Josh Taylor, but he was able to ride the impact and keep the phase of play going.
If you're on receiver, just give me a better 2 meters. Yes. Good. Good.
So a quick drinks break.
Oh, I thought you said it's good.
Fast start. Italy still leading Scotland by 5 points to 0, an unconverted try.
So while you're playing it on the scrums, just wait for the bind call, okay? Just wait for the bind before you go. Happy? No, just wait until I say bind and then you go, okay? Good. Still time off.
The little deflection on the kick.
Stand in front of them,
This will
time
be
off.
Scotland ball
Line is yours.
from the line-out.
They're going to be on the line. No, it's time off. No, wait for
Hooker,
it.
Patrick Harrison has the ball. Standing closest to him is Ian Carmichael with his
Come back,
back to the line.
Back.
Cleanly won. Even though the pass wasn't perfect, it may still benefit Scotland here. Italy, though, able to get the turnover. It'll be frustrating from Scotland's perspective because they've been working hard in relatively non-threatening areas, but just to get a bit more control over the ball. They got a reasonably fortuitous opportunity through that deflected kick, which gave them a line out in deeper Italian territory, and then weren't able to turn it into any form of meaningful attack.
AJ's Thomas just have a wall on the full white. He gives his shoulder directly on the player without binding on the last ruck.
No problem.
Josh Taylor is going to have a word had to him in a moment for making contact with his shoulder in the last ruck. Italy at the moment just coming forwards with a bit more zip and purpose, even though Scotland have, to some extent, weathered the early storm. There'll be a turnover. Italy failing to play the ball.
No problem. You can't play, you're on the floor, you need to get to your feet. There's the mark.
So all a bit stop-start at the moment, which may suit Scotland. I mentioned earlier that Italy have managed to score 26 or more points in terms of their last 7 matches against Scotland. It shows the improvement and potential of this particular crop of players and age group.
This is you.
It's looking like a high-scoring game at the moment. A war of attrition in the first 20 minutes. With the try coming so early, but 19 minutes after that, and not too much in an attacking sense. Quite the contrast to the Wales-Georgia game, where for much of the first half, both sides were within 15 metres of the try line. Georgia faded a little bit in the second half, and Wales were able to win that game 30-24, 4 tries. Georgia do pick up a losing bonus point because they were defeated by 7 or less. Wilson. And it's battered away by Italy. And they look to run this quickly now. Scotland have kept their shape though, to avert anything imminent on the counter-attack. Pressure there by the Scots. Italy may just kick and clear their lines here. Hanging on to it, dangerous tactic, and Scotland might make them pay here. No one really able to hang on to the ball, but Scotland were playing an advantage, so they had very little to lose. Ross McKnight not able to force his way through on the left wing. Just see the line-out stats there. Both teams have lost one so far. Scotland have already had 5 scrums.
Crouch! 5! Sit!
No advantage there to Italy after the scrum was turned. Nearly able to break away. They've had to run pretty deep, so it will be pulled back again. Continuing this sort of stop-start pattern that we've seen to the first half so far.
Thank you. Yeah. So just get him there. Line with him.
Fraghini will take this line out.
Dominance, not about up.
The delay, as you can see, is just whilst Josh Taylor gets a little bit of treatment. There's some magic spray on the knee.
Come back on. Over the 15.
Fraghini gains a few metres. Cleverly chipped forwards. Sandro Gessi trying to get there, but Scotland will regain possession. They just have to make sure they stay on side. Let's see the pace of the fullback again, Pani. Back to that left-hand side, and Cuminetti quickly inside the Scotland half.
Time off. Just time off. Keep them off. Oh, no problem. No problem. Captain. It's okay. Previous one was just a chat. This is now general warning. Okay. 2-minute penalties. Let's get the word over.
Scotland warned, as you may have heard, from just a general chat to a formal warning about the number of penalties.
That's you. In the five.
Quick line out.
Keep your five.
First look at some of these powerful Italians trying to drive over. And they do. Same corner as the first try. Same result. Italy doubling their lead.
No problem.
Powering over the line.
All clear, G.
Okay, we'll take a water break off.
So an opportunity for Niccolò Taneghi to add the extra points. Dewey Passer-Larella is the man who will claim the try.
Water break. Water break. Costa, can I have some water, please?
In fact, it may even be Alessandro Otombina who will lay claim to the score. 25 minutes gone, conversion missed. Italy 10, Scotland 0. And frustrating really for the Scots.
Thank you.
Who haven't been able to generate too much in an attacking sense, and now find themselves 2 scores behind as we hit the formal drinks break at 25 minutes. Italy 10, Scotland 0.
Did you use 9? Ball available, use 9. Hey, come on.
Pass behind the back there to keep the phase of play alive from Scotland, and in particular Kerr Johnston. Now can the Scots build a response here from the halfway line? Making progress down the left through the flanker Liam McConnell. busy hands from Italy will turn this over.
Let's go. Okay, thank you, C1. Right, over.
So advantage over. Scotland tap and going to try and get a gain, and that's a tactic that has given them good territory. Patrick Harrison, little sidestep, super finish, right under the posts. Brilliant bit of individual skill and composure. And Scotland on the board. It should be the full 7, because that is right under the sticks. Patrick Harrison with the try. All about the quick thinking and then the footwork. Found the gap, little sidestep. And from there, he's always going to score under the posts. Perhaps from Italy's point of view, Nicola Knutsenegi,
All good, XG, no offside on the ruck.
disappointed not to. They've got a stronger tackle attempt in, but take nothing away from Patrick Harrison. But it makes Scotland feel a whole lot better about things so far. Conversion, as you would expect from that kind of distance and angle, is knocked over by Ewan Cunningham. And it is Italy 10, Scotland 7, game on.
That's you. On the line, stay on the line.
So Ben Ashford found touch, Italy
Get back in the
ball.
fight, 50. That's one! Changing his back. Playing advantage, 4 wide, changing his back.
Advantage is being played. That's where you see that dink over the top there, and now it'll be pulled back.
4.
And a yellow card as well.
Here you go. That's you.
Yellow card given to the lock, Josh Taylor. So Scotland short-handed to close the half.
Stay there, wide.
It's the key period.
He's coming in. All good.
Scotland wants to keep it tight, and Italy trying to give themselves a bit of comfort at half-time and in a good positional opportunity here. Otombina takes it. Scrum half is Batara, waiting for the ball and has it now in his hands. Not too many short-sided options.
Number 2. Number 2.
Doesn't need them at this point because Scotland just keep giving Italy opportunities and cheap ones as well.
The bunch. Number 50. Same ball.
Here we go again, seeing that power driving straight over. There was only ever going to be one result there. And it is another Italy try. Brilliantly done from the host perspective, just too much power. It's Matteo Rubinato. See, they're always in control. A little bit of protection being offered by the number 8, Vincent.
22. Here's your line.
Rubinato scores, and Italy restoring a bit of breathing space. Just keeping Scotland more than a try at bay, and they can obviously extend by 2 more here as well.
All good.
Surprisingly, that's missed. Angle was wrongly judged by Nicola Teneghi. It was wide of the right-hand post. So 5 minutes to go until the break.
Stay up. Use 9. It's a turnover. Stay up.
Can Scotland find a response just before the break? That's a knock on.
Knock on. Ball's not getting up here. Shit. We go. That's you. All good? Go. Bucks. That's you. Yep. Just leave it. There we go. Stand up, stand up. Let me deal with it. Okay. Stay there. Coach! Stand up, stand up, stand up. And that's what I... Okay. Wait for the bind before you go for the bind. Can you... Okay?
He's just being told to wait for the bind. Pretty much make this the last passage of play in the first half. The scrum is set.
Coach!
Try.
Bind!
Just need enough clock to get this ball out of touch. But it's going to be turned over, and Scotland have got one last opportunity, an unexpected opportunity. And that's poor from the Italians. They could have managed out the clock, cleared their lines, and got in at the break. And suddenly Scotland have got territory and one last push. Can they get within a point at the break? Try scorer Harrison, trying and failing, losing the ball.
Stay here.
Italy should be able to set
Stay.
and get in at half time
Okay, no more.
with this 8-point lead. They do kick the ball out of play. Half time, they survive a late scare, but Scotland can't capitalise. And Italy, after scoring early, dominating
Good. Don't turn.
off line-outs, have got themselves a narrow lead, but Scotland have hope after an excellent individual finish from Patrick Harrison. At the break, it is Italy 15, Scotland 7.
Just give him a moment to go in, and then we can go.
about to get underway. The hosts Italy are leading Scotland by 15 points to 7. Patrick Harrison had narrowed the gap for Scotland, but Italy scoring early and after that Harrison try. Even though they missed a few conversions, they are in a position of early control. Still pretty tight though, of course, but Scotland are more than one score behind and don't have a good record of late against Italy. Italy are hoping to 2 wins out of 2. Scotland are coming off the back in round 1 with a defeat to Wales. So welcome along to Treviso for this round 2 game of the Under-26 Nations Summer Series. Through to the middle of July. Just about ready to get underway. It's the visitors, Scotland. Scotland in the white shirts, Italy in the home blue.
Time on the yellow, boys.
9 o'clock local time in Treviso.
Just wait. As you want, AG.
Good to go?
You can.
Time is yours.
Go underway. Scotland had an improved second half performance in that loss to Wales, and they'll be hoping for the same again. Need to find a way of getting a little bit more territory.
Use 9.
Conceding a few less penalties. Seen too much of a kicking game from the Scots thus far. It's a positive start to the second half. Josh Taylor, who was sin bin late on, awaiting his return.
Can I ask you to don't scream on me, please? Don't scream on me. Yeah. Okay. It's you?
So Scotland with the first opportunity of the second half. The try scorer Patrick Harrison will deliver the line out. It's cleanly taken. Scotland did lose a couple of line outs in the first half. Second half, Ben Ashford works it out to that left-hand side. Consistent series of phases of pressure to build a bit of confidence.
9, stop! Keep moving, no!
It's a decent kick into space. Just to allow Italy to reset.
Keep moving wide!
Fullback Lorenzo Pani is very highly rated and showed why there. And now Italy get hold of the ball for the first time.
Not on the ball!
Tara.
Release, not on the ball!
to pull the strings, goes out to that right-hand side. Slightly errant pass, but benefit Italy here. Big prop Bartolini gaining a few metres. Eventually the ball getting away from him. There's an injury on the field as well.
No advantage.
No advantage. It's being played, so it
That's why I don't warn him.
injury to be dealt with as well.
Time off. Yes. Okay, so we don't want to warn them. If it happens, give it to me so I can deal with it. Okay? Moment is lost because he won't understand why now. Time back on. That's you. That's you.
Italian player who has just limped off is their hooker, Lapo Frangini. Replaced by Luca Rizzoli, at least for now. Scotland might have some space here down the left. Gabe Jones was really well tackled and Italy turn it over.
Get away.
Too high and hot to handle for Federico Cuminetti. So Scotland have an opportunity. Decent territory. Just no real rhythm from the Scots. From Italy's perspective, making it a bit of a stop-start game could well play to their benefit. Especially knowing that the Scots need to find 2 scores. This is half an opportunity after the high pass.
Closing the gap. 4. Take it again. Same ball. Same line up. There's your mark. You're closing it.
I thought that they were going to get a penalty, but they're going to go back and redo the line out after the Italians were warned for closing the gap. Cleanly taken. More strong, resilient defence. No way through at the moment for Scotland. Vincent, Mattioli, really hard to pass so far throughout this game, really. Italy will take back the ball again. It's been Scotland's problem. They have shown flashes but not been able to string phases of play together. Whereas Italy, even though they haven't actually ventured into too many meaningful opportunities, when they have got close to the line, they've been able to convert it into points. That's why they have a still slender lead. Well over half an hour to go.
Stand up. Stand up. So there's the line. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Crouch. Bind.
So just Italy's third scrum. Win the second of those three. So no advantage played, and Italy able to just keep Scotland from any kind of rhythm.
There's a blue player going down. Advantage over for the knock. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. So this is okay. There you go.
Just a reminder that, as the name suggests, we have the traditional Six Nations here, but in addition, Georgia and the Junior Springboks. Junior Springboks are in the other group. England, France, and also Ireland.
On the line. Make sure you're on the line.
So highly competitive. Junior Springboks are highly fancied. Host Italy hoping to make a mark. Ireland are the 2022 under 26 Nations champions.
Just wait.
England in good form as well.
You can send him on. Is he continuing or are you doing a sub? Come on. Okay, send him on. Send him on. Okay, so line. They're going to be on the line. So you stay there. Thank you.
So Ramsine and also the prop Riccardo Genovesi have come on. For now, Lapu Frangini has been forced
Over
off.
the 15. Stay here. Stand off.
Also Valerio Bisotto
Number 10,
has gone to
number
the bench
14. Time off.
with the main aim here about being pathways. The game time for squads is naturally important, so you do see a lot of chopping and changing from the starting 15s.
Here we go. Time back on. Let's go. Thank you.
As you and Cunningham
Move off my mark.
making his way off.
Stay there.
As you can see, stats don't always tell you the story of the game. Italy have missed more tackles. Both teams have got relatively similar numbers.
Crouch.
Scotland haven't really had too many meaningful opportunities.
5. Sit.
One for the Scots. Here's Gregor Hiddleston. That's not kept in. Second one he's tried. Acrobatic attempt from Federico Cuminetti.
I'll free kick you.
Clearly out of touch. Harrison to deliver. And Italy turn it over. They're winning the line out. Hands of the lock.
On each other.
Ortombina.
Use 9. Take it back. Early tackle. Early tackle. Not you, not you. 10, early tackle.
Early tackle. Scotland just starting to benefit now from Italy, who have lost a little bit of intensity.
9 your way, yeah.
Handing Scotland a few more cheap opportunities here. This will enable the Scots to maybe get a bit of territory, but they'll be disappointed with that. Touch not found.
Stop.
And that has been the story of the game, really, from Scotland's perspective so far, anyway.
You're on the
Plenty
line.
of time, though, to finish with a flourish.
Captain. You already have a free kick against you for closing the gap. Look where the hook is, look where your guy is standing. Next one would be a penalty. Okay, so that's middle. I'm back on.
Scotland just trying to get over the game line a bit more regularly. Little handling errors, knock-ons, fumbles, just stifling their momentum as Italy are going to make a couple more changes.
6 and 1 blue.
Zoli,
8 white.
the prop,
Stop.
and also Marini are going to be the players coming
60.
on.
This counter's been working. If you move off my mark again, I'm going to free kick you.
A few tired-looking players out there. Just getting a bit of treatment from their teammates, seemingly for cramp.
No water break. Let's play. Come on. Let's go. That's you. That's you. There's my line. Stay that side. Crouch. Point. Get away. Thank you.
Scotland continue to capitalise on what's been a rather shaky Italian scrum. They've only won 50% of them.
Captain. Enough. Yeah, we don't need it. I'll talk to him now. Okay.
AG, I didn't see anything special.
Yeah. Good to the floor.
Christian Townsend finds touch. After a hard-fought scrum, Scotland
That's you.
able to turn over possession.
Get them in line with you.
Can they finally mount something and bring this potentially within one? What about the execution after the line-out? Scotland have done pretty well in terms of this part so far, as Harrison delivers, and again they win it. Rucks Moores. Quick ball. Has not come easy. As Italy's stifling defence continues to stop Scotland finding any real rhythm, and it's the same here once again as Max Williamson can't really get any meaningful gains. Hit hard again. Good tackle that time from Luca Rizzoli. Ball went forwards.
Time off. Take this up. Time off. Blue. Six.
Giovanni Sendedze being introduced for Italy.
Time off. Time off. Give me a moment. Just doing sub, and then I'm going to check that.
Ruginato
Thank
is
you.
going to go back to the bench.
Yeah, AG.
I just want to clear the breakdown here with that clean up piece.
What clean out do you want to
The previous breakdown. I just want to clear that clean up. Yes, clear out
With it
3 white.
with a 3 white?
Yes.
I have a view on that.
Okay.
It's a rugby collision. It's clearly accidental and not directly. So for
Okay.
me, it's play on that. No,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Oh, yeah, then we go on. Check. Yeah, play on.
Just looking at a collision which was deemed to be accidental.
Sorry, I didn't tell you, but it was okay.
No problem. Yeah, forward on. Come down. Yeah.
Non ingaggio nemmeno io. Non è che ti fai. Io volevo andare subito.
That's you.
So Italy 15, Scotland 7. Italy on course so far to make it 2 wins out of 2, having beaten Georgia in their opening game, but they need to get the
There you go.
offence going in the second half if they are to stand any chance of getting bonus points. You can see there's 17 penalties conceded collectively and 10 from Scotland. It's not a good number at this stage of the game. From Scotland's point of view, they will feel like, despite being kind of a little bit off their game in terms of execution and struggling to keep territory, the scoreline is still close. And that is a saving grace, especially if they can just capitalise on 1 or 2 of these Italian penalties that they are winning at their end, and the scrum remains an area of weakness in this game by the host nation. So Scotland will feel like if they can find a gear, they might be able to get right back in this game. Were they, for example, even just to get a kickable penalty, they would put themselves in a position where they could, at worst, get back to within a bonus point. 7 or less. If you lose by, you get a bonus point. 4 or more tries, and you get a bonus point if you are the victor. 4 points for a win, 2 points for a draw. That is the basic format of this particular tournament.
Closing the gap. Scrum down. Number 1, you're being stuck. Number 1. I don't have to. No, you know. That's you. Okay. Stop back on. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Italy will just be glad to win a scrum. Ball almost came out though. And this will be pulled back. No advantage. Just under 20 minutes remaining here in Treviso. So Italy, with no advantage, will be able to kick for touch. And they'll feel one more try, even with 20 minutes left.
Captain,
Scotland
that's your mark on the line.
have a big task to get back in, simply because few opportunities have actually been created from the Scots in the final 22 or closer. Scotland might have something on the counter-attack here. Perhaps the kick was not the best of options there from the centre, Duncan Munn.
That's you. Make sure they're in line with you. Coming in, right side. Watch him. Turn over, mate! First man in. Yeah. Okay. You can go, 22. 22. You can go while they're cheating his camp. Go. I'll send him for you now, 14 blue. Time off. 14 blue. 14 blue, being stopped. Time off.
AJ is Thomas, no problem now with injury. It's accidental now.
Yeah. Can you feel it? Yeah. Come back on. Ball out. White. Move. Low advantage. First one from white. Good call. They had a water
Fast
break
approaching
already,
for 15
If we had a
minutes.
downtime,
Italian bench in good spirits. Good to see young players passionate about their rugby
7 white.
and also about using the sport for
7
greater
white.
good. This tournament is also standing up to racism in and outside of any sport, and also
You can
showing
send
its solidarity to those affected
You
by
can
the
send
war
them
in
on.
Ukraine and making
5
it
blue.
clear
5.
that
Being
the
stopped.
Russian
5.
invasion in Ukraine is not only wrong, but sport can do its part to stand up against a war of that nature. And we will see various shows of support towards the people of Ukraine throughout the course of this tournament. It's great to see, of course.
Thank you. That's you. Coach! 5! 6!
Next try, score really of any sort is going to be absolutely vital. Scotland just need to find a way to get something on the board.
Yeah. No problem. Good question. Number 3, you're being subbed.
It's good to see as well in the crowd is a range of younger rugby fans, male and female, who are inspired seeing people perhaps a few years older than them. I'm certainly seeing some young sort of teenagers like that boy just a moment ago getting really into the tournament. Pathways obviously work two ways. Once a young kid, male or female, sees the kind of sport they can play and are into, that's one pathway, a pathway through passion, and then the other pathway is for these players themselves to work out how they can get into senior international and domestic rugby. Italy's focus for now is in trying to kill off this game though. And Scotland have some defending to do.
Okay, leave each other, leave each other.
Can they force their way over again?
Get away.
I think they have. Italy have scored again, and that could well kill off the game. Moving to a 13-point lead with the conversion to come. Which is big at this stage of the game, naturally. It's been a tactic that's paid off for Italy all game. Once again, drive over the line. conversion could open the lead up to 15. Scotland need 3 scores. So this is quite important because 2 tries, both converted, not unthinkable from Scotland's perspective. There's 3 scores in the final 14 minutes. Seems like a big ask. Conversion sails over, perfectly dissecting the posts. And that should just about do it now from the perspective of Italy. They'll feel that they're home and dry. If they can add one more try, they'll get themselves a bonus point as well. So the try coming from Tommaso Scramosin, the hooker substitute. The conversion to boot, it is Italy 22, Scotland 7. Scotland need to take caution to the wind. It's an opportunity, regardless of whether they actually can get back into it, to just try and finish on a positive. They've still got a game against Georgia that they'll see as winnable. All about ensuring now that they finish positively, whereas Italy are going for it because naturally they want to try and get the bonus point, and was almost perfectly executed by Federico Quiminetti, trying to use his pace to get onto his own kick, but the bounce didn't suit him. Scotland ball. Scotland will be really disappointed with the fact that they've been in this game for large parts through hustle and defence. Italy have presented them with penalties and opportunities, but Scotland haven't really been able to convert that into territory. And that has actually made it quite comfortable for Italy, despite the fact the scoreline is currently quite low. That third Italy try, a real sucker punch from Scotland's perspective.
Get up, open, and get the numbers right.
Far less scoring opportunities though from both sides comparative to the Wales-Georgia game, which oscillated on the scoreboard between both teams leading, and eventually Wales hung on despite a late Georgia opportunity to a 30-24 victory. So Wales are 2 for 2, having beaten Scotland. Italy are on course, having beaten Georgia, to go 2 for 2 as well. They'll want that bonus point. They'll need to score one more try in the remaining 10.5 minutes if they are to get it. Jake Spurway making his way to the bench and looking a little bit disappointed that he was unable to make more of an impact. Not one of the starters, so his cameo hasn't helped Scotland, unfortunately.
There you go.
Positive, I suppose, in the one try that Scotland did score, Patrick Harrison with an excellent bit of individual skill and opportunism. Sidestep past the in-vain tackle that came in from Nicola Tanegi to finish under the posts, and at that point Scotland very much felt like they had the momentum on their side. Can't really think of another opportunity for the Scots since then, anywhere close to the Italian try line.
Better elbow, bring your feet closer. Elbow up, feet closer.
It's the locals in good spirits. Great to see a healthy crowd here, which you'd expect when Italy play. Pretty humid out there. That's why we've seen some tired legs But Italy hoping for one last push to keep pace with Wales and secure the bonus point. May trying to avoid contact. He's another one that's stepped up an age class from the under-19s team after impressing.
Okay. Let's finish this. Wait. Let's finish the penalty, then you can send them on. You can go. Okay, send them on. Okay.
Penalty here to Italy.
Okay, time off. Number 4.
Naturally go for the corner. And
9 and 11.
Tombino will go off.
Number 9, you've been
And
subbed.
Tommaso Simoni will replace
Stay
him.
in front of him. We'll take a water break after this. Line is yours.
Official just saying that there'll be a water break shortly, quite a late one. Jake Spurway is back on for Scotland. As we see a flurry of changes now. Can Italy get that extra try late on? And the bonus point right to the line and over. And they will get
Water break now.
the 4 tries
Get away.
and the bonus points. Really disappointed once again. Simple line out to the back. Once again, breaking free from the ruck.
All good for me.
Over. All good as far as the TMO is concerned. Hiddleston just unable to make the tackle. Italy have a 27-7 lead. Chance to add 2 more here. Does add the extra 2.
1 minute.
So Italy finally opening up a big lead now, 29-7. Take another look at the try. Well caught from the line out, and then just the simple drive through.
With the scrums, I'm not thinking of, because it's dominance, it's not about a player that's getting it wrong, it's just clear dominance.
Try from Dewey Passarella, one of the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
substitutes.
It's just clear dominance, not a player that's getting it wrong.
29-7 the score. So Italy keeping pace with Wales with 2 bonus point wins. Unless something spectacular, of course, happens in the final 6 minutes. And Scotland will be really disappointed with the second half. I said right at the beginning that they were much better in the second half in their defeat to Wales. On this occasion, they've not been able to get anything going offensively. Italy, of course, do deserve some credit for that, but we haven't really seen any quick ball out wide, and Scotland have just struggled to string phases of possession together. Italy have been a bit more clinical in the second half of the second half, and as a consequence, they've been able to blow this open. Italy 29, Scotland 7. Just a case of managing out the final few minutes from an Italian point of view. Scotland would love something, though, to finish with, to take into their final group stage game against Georgia.
Get out, stop.
As I said before, when players are this young, you don't want to overly and only focus on the results. No team wants to lose. But by the same token, if within the 80 minutes, there are positives and players gain experience. And losing is also an experience. Then that's why these tournaments are put on. So you never want to be overly critical. But obviously, any professional sportsman holds themselves to a high standard, and Scotland will be disappointed with this performance because for large parts of the game, Italy were there for the taking. They weren't at their best in the scrum. Also, they gave away a fair few penalties as well, much like Scotland, and yet only one of the two teams, the Italians, able to cash in points-wise. Scotland have done okay for parts of the game, particularly in the first half. They will find themselves now, it's fair to say, with less than 5 minutes on the losing end here. 29-7 the score. After continuing a run of scoring 26 points or more against Scotland.
Offside.
I believe it's 8 consecutive games now, having barely managed that feat in previous meetings,
Number
which just
20
tells
offside.
you the overall improvement in development. And you know, when you translate that to the senior level, with Italy looking to close the gap to some of the other Six Nations senior international teams, if they continue to beat Scotland at this level, they continue to show that they've got young players that can come through and close the gap. From Scotland's point of view, they obviously want to ensure that these players learn and come back stronger. And that also comes through the club rugby that a lot of these players hope to play regularly too, both in and outside of Scotland. So these tournaments help with pathways. Not that that will be much comfort to Scotland after a loss. Italy, as hosts, will feel like they're flying, and they might be able to add another here too. Desperate defence by the Scots, but Italy over again. It always looked like it was coming, didn't it? This time it is the hooker Tommaso Scramossin. So for Scotland finding that score to take into their next game is even more disappointing. Scramossin scrambling over the line. Italy just too powerful.
All good, AG.
We've seen it really all evening in rucks and mauls. The power of these Italian players, but also their quickness of thinking to spot a gap. Scramossin, the latest to be clinical from short distance. Again, an opportunity for Nicola Tanegi to add 2 more. Really good second half here from the hosts. Wide. So 34-7 it remains. The thing about Wales when Scotland lost, even conceding 45 points, is that they had more territory, and that will probably be the one area that the Scots would like to see improved. Has contributed as well. 34-7 into the final 90 seconds. Italy are going to make it 2 wins out of 2. They're going to grab a bonus point as well, much like Wales earlier today against Georgia. Georgia got a point because they lost by 7 or less, so Scotland are bottom of the pool. In the other pool we have Springboks Junior, Ireland, England and France. All of these games are available to you through until the middle of July.
Good.
This is only round 2. So one final chance for Scotland to finish with some points.
That's you.
Can they drive over? They will get a morale-boosting try to finish. It will make them feel just a little bit better about the scoreline. Well worked from the line out, well caught as well from Max Williamson, the number 5 there with that high leap. And it was just a case of using a few decoys. Pure power from the centre, Andrew Stirrat, and over he goes. So Scotland into double figures. That's perhaps what they needed earlier in the game when they did have 1 or 2 penalties and opportunities to capitalise off line-outs. So this is the last action of the game. Scotland can make it 34-14 if this goes over. And they will prepare for their final pool game against Georgia, as Italy will play Wales in a top-of-the-pool clash. 2 teams with perfect records, both of whom have got bonus point wins today. So good that Scotland have had something to take from the second half. The conversion goes over as well. 34-14 is the final score. The hosts win. They stifled Scotland. They've struggled to create too many chances. And Italy, when it mattered, were just the more clinical. Bonus point win for the Italians, and the final score here in Treviso is 34-14 in Italy's favour over Scotland. Thanks for joining us. Stay with us for the rest of the tournament. Have yourselves a good evening. Remember, this is the Under-26 Nations Summer Series. All of the games available to you online. We hope you're enjoying our coverage. Please do stay with us for the rest of the tournament. The final score here in Treviso is finished. The hosts Italy 34, Scotland 14.